Hello, all of you vaingloriously wonderful people. This is the Hijak Ruston, and I'm about to find out if it'll off-road. This is the second most voted for vehicle this week, coming in with 151 votes. I'm pretty sure all from the same person. So we'll throw some comments up on the screen. I don't know yet what they will be because, well, I record these videos now about 2 weeks before they go up. So, well, actually a full week before they go up. And so I like to get more timely comments, so I'll do that on the final edit. But anyways, there was a comment there, and I'm sure that was a great comment, or maybe not. I don't know. I have no idea. Anyway, so last week, around this point in one of the cars, I started mentioning how I was looking to make Will It Off-Road a little bit more enjoyable. And one of the things I can do is maybe remember to finally stop leaving the notification sounds on my in-game phone because that beep gets annoying. Anyway, and I started talking about how you see Commander Hobo in the videos all the time. Oh, look at that two-wheel takeout. That was awesome. And then lately, Sven's been in here as well. Well, today you're going to see even more people. And that's kind of where I was going with that thought. And then I got sidetracked, as my brain tends to do. There's the signature move from the Ruston to spin out unexpectedly, going up a hill. How did that happen? I still don't understand how this is a back end, come around going up a hill like that. Whatever. It struggles here as well, mainly because I kind of missed a little bit there. But one of the things that I want to do to make Will It Off-Road more enjoyable, not only for me, but also for you, and with potential for that to kind of go a couple different ways, is to just have this open to more people to participate. You know, Commander played the role of support truck always, and he still does. But it's kind of fun having other people up here on the mountain with me. We laugh, we have a good time, even in the setup leading to recording Will It Off-Road. You know, we do our daily objectives as well, but we kind of goof around in the lobby and have a lot of fun, and, you know, we hang out in Discord as well. Today we had a total of 6 people that were in the lobby at one point. 5 of which were on the mountain. And it was great fun. It was a lot of fun. And of course, if you play on PC, not only do you get to, first of all, let me back up a little bit. You know, not only do you get to watch and see the shenanigans that happen as a result of having that many people on the mountain at one time, but if you do play on PC, you can join us. We tend to record on Sunday afternoons. I'm trying to go earlier Sunday afternoons so that my viewers are in Europe, UK, you know, time zones that are 6 and 7 hours ahead of mine, that they can get on as well without it being, you know, 3 a.m. for them. And that's why you've seen Sven. Sven is halfway across the world. Well, not halfway. He's like 7 hours ahead of where I am. But, so yeah, if you play on PC, join our Discord and come hang out with us on Sunday afternoons. You can be in the Will It Off-Road videos. There's always basic little rules. One, don't get in the way of the car I'm testing, and don't ram the car I'm testing on purpose. Occasionally little accidents like that happen, where, you know, things just happen, and those are okay, but, you know, no intentional mischief. The Ruston, a terrible car, has reached the top of Mount Chiliad, 3 minutes and 16 seconds. So Will It Off-Road? Yeah, but I don't know. It wasn't very enjoyable. I didn't like it. I generally don't like the car. I mean, it's a great-looking little car, and it had potential to be something incredible. But Rockstar dropped the ball with it. That does make it 27th in sports. It is 0.07 seconds slower than the Buffalo S. So that's kind of surprising. 99th overall out of 204 vehicles, so it does make it to the top half. I carried that hiker with me for a little while. But anyway, yeah, come hang out with us on Discord, and you can be with us when we record Will It Off-Road. And we had a lot of fun on the day that we recorded this, because once we were done, since I had so many people in the lobby, I've been kind of wanting to try out Slasher in the Missile series. So I do like Slasher. I like every bullet counts. I know I talk about my hatred for adversary modes, and it's pretty much universally true. Most of the adversary modes are garbage, but there's a few, like Slasher and every bullet counts, that I really enjoy, and they're good fun. Especially because Slasher's just in the dark, you know, it's just pitch black dark in the new one, and so everybody was a little terrified, and it was awesome, and it was fun. And we had a great time laughing and hanging out. And I would love for you to be a part of that as well. Of course, We have Will It Offroad Bingo in the link in the description down below. The second link, Commander nearly knocked me off. I got turned around, but he did not. Down the mountain he goes. I'm not sure what happened to Sven. It looks like he may have fallen off the mountain as well, because he's way off to the right over there. Yeah, not sure what happened there. But, yeah, come hang out with us, and then make sure you play bingo. And if you do manage to score bingo, I know it's not live, and I don't do these as premieres or anything. But make sure you put bingo in the comments, because somebody's going to win. There's no prizes or anything. Multiple people can win since it's a recorded video. Hell, somebody 3 years from now might write bingo on one of these videos. You never know. Saw a non-credit rocket in the distance just a moment ago flying in his buzzard. I'm not really sure what happened next, but yeah, press F to pay respects. Non-credit rocket died. I haven't talked much about the Ruston because I think everybody knows it's a pretty bad car. It just, even with a spoiler, it just has weird traction issues. It spins out a lot unexpectedly. It bounces around. Ooh, she did somersaults. And what I encountered a lot today, and I don't know, maybe my controller's dying. And I know, don't blame the controller, but I think maybe my controller might be on the way out. But there were several times with this car, just this one though, that I would give it steering input, but it really wouldn't turn in. And you wouldn't think a rear-wheel drive, lightweight little sports car would have understeer to that severity. It reminded me a lot of like the Vamos, where it just doesn't respond properly to steering inputs. I don't know. However, it is now down 2 minutes, 55 seconds as a fire truck goes by, so maybe that had something to do with Rocket. I don't really know. But we're back at the top of Mount Chiliad. For our damage descent, there are now 3 people up here with me. Rocket drove up in one of his bromobiles, and he has decided to join us. So you're going to see all of them flying ahead of me because I didn't get very far. There they all go. I think that's a great scene. Just Commander stuck in a tree, and yeah, pretty awesome. But we're making our way down slowly but surely. Rusted, newer cars, so not a whole lot of damage that's really going to be reflected in like an actual damage model. But I don't know, we might shed some body parts or lose some lights or something. Ooh, exciting. But as it is, it seems to keep getting hung up on everything. There's somebody's door. Yeah, there's somebody's door right there. I'm not sure who's. Probably Spins. That looked like that was off of a Bodie. And I don't know. I don't remember there being a bridge here before, like a little pedestrian path to span that. But I don't know. I went under that bridge, so whatever. Struggling a little bit, like I said, just to keep this thing going forward. It's bouncing around, and then Undying Squirrel drove up with a damage descent in his already very battered Sand King. I think he had issues coming up to join at the top, and that's how it got that way. I'm not really sure. We're all kind of just bouncing off of one another now at this point, because again, you get this many people trying to go down the mountain with you know, full throttle and not much regard for safety. There's bound to be a few accidents, and that's what makes it fun. Ruston, though, kind of unimpressive. Commander up there attempting the train. I can hear it rumbling by. I think, in fact, you know, you just catch a glimpse of it up there at the top as it goes over the bridge. So I guess Commander wanted to tempt fate. I managed to knock the rear bumper off by somersaulting into the bridge there. That was pretty awesome. Into the really bumpy, muddy bit, and of course the Ruston is just all over the place. It's just not good. Not good at all. Commander doing a reverse through there. I'm a little stuck. Got nudged by a Sand King, and for some reason an AI is screaming his head off. Not really sure what was up with that, but finally we're down sort of 2 minutes, 18 seconds as I get another little nudge from a Sand King, which he shouldn't have done, but oh well. So the rear bumper's missing, the front bumper's damaged. It was kind of bouncing around. The doors won't close, and one of the wheels are bent. And we'll take a look at all the cars that escorted me down. There's the shot. They're all pretty battered, pretty torn up, especially that Sand King. And then here we are from the other angle. But that will bring us to our next vehicle, the Canis Freecrawler. A really strange looking off-roader. I think it's based on like some off-road supercars, how they build it. I forget the name of it. But it is the most voted for vehicle this week with 161 votes. And again, I think it was the same person who voted for this one a bunch of times as well. You can see have quite the crowd ready to follow me up. You couldn't quite hear it here in the video, but the first time we tried recording this, it started raining not too far up the mountain, so I stopped and we waited for the rain to pass. But I could hear like the crunching of metal as they all pulled out and just rammed into each other all at the same time. It was kind of funny. And I think the same thing happened this last time, which is why some of them are maybe straggling behind just a little bit, possibly. The Freecrawler is a capable off-roader. However, unlike the last Canis that we looked at, the Camacho, it doesn't do as well with the bumps and the jumps. It has even more suspension travel, and all of the weight is up really, really, really high. And that high center of gravity, you can see it, is the thing is just, well, it's defined by body roll. And that makes it a bit unpredictable at times at speed. You know, slow off-roading, true off-roading, you know, where you're going for control and, you know, calculated ascents and things like that, is going to be a lot better experience, I would assume it is, because it seems to have the power, and it doesn't seem to struggle for grip really hardly ever at all. So those are the things that you look for. However, I just wonder how that body roll would come into play, though, on some really steep ascents, or maybe even some really uneven terrain, where maybe like the left side or the right side is hanging off a little bit. Just makes me wonder how it would do in that. It was a okay drive, and you could tell it's doing really well on time. I mean, we can see the top of the mountain, and we're not even at 2 minutes. So anytime that happens, you know it's going to be a really good time. But this run just wasn't as effortless as it was in the Camacho, or even in last week's BF injection. This was a lot more work. I had to manage the Freecrawler a lot more than I had with the others. So it's not quite as enjoyable in this type of off-road scenario, but it still is clearly very competent. Climbs up this last little bit with no problems, until, of course, it encounters a cargo bomb that somebody left up here that's currently smoking quite a bit. But it is up 2 minutes, 33 seconds. So will it off-road with the cargo bomb magically gone? Yeah, it does. It does great. In fact, that puts it all the way up into third for the off-road category. Knocks the Desert Raid out of that third place. But don't remember. Actually, it's a third of a second. So like 0.33 seconds faster than the Desert Raid, and it's about a second and a half slower than the Trophy Truck. And of course, they're all eclipsed by that Camacho, which was what, like a 226, which is just, that's 6 seconds different right there. So here we go with what I was talking about with just the body roll and that really high center of gravity on the Camacho. Especially in the controlled descent situation here. It causes a lot of strange little things like that to happen. That made it just, like I said, not enjoyable to off-road with. You know, the controlled descent, I do try to maintain control. You know, some cars I go really slow in because I know that they're not going to be able to manage any type of speed. But you would hope that an off-roader could come back down a mountain with a bit more speed, but this one just can't, because look at that. I mean, the body is just all over the place, and because of that, the back end steps out too. And once again, on that turn, very close call. And because of the way the body rolls and the way it responds to jumps, I was never really confident just getting on the throttle. I mean, look at that bounce. It landed and it absorbed the impact, but then the way that weight transferred back up, it kind of hold the car up and forward in a weird way. Somehow right here, I really thought I was going to wind up going off the mountain, but somehow I managed to save that. Don't ask me how, I don't know. Luck. I guess we could call it skill, but I doubt it. It was kind of impressive, but the weird body roll and everything is going to come into play here in just a second. Most off-roaders, if they were to clip this little log, I don't think would jump that far over and cause it to roll and ultimately lose a door and some windows. So I find that really unfortunate. One of the reasons why the Freecrawler definitely won't be at the top of my list for off-roading adventures. But if I had to take it, it does fine. It's a good car. Or truck. SUV? SUV. It's probably an SUV. It looks like it could possibly be body on frame even. I'm not sure. But a lot of people don't like the looks of it. I, for one, kind of do. I know I've got the weird livery on it, but that's just because I thought that livery fit it really, really well. But it is down in 2 minutes, 39 seconds. We're going to sit here for a second and wait as an AI tells me to die. That was really rude. Because we have a really good entry here by Commander that we had to wait for. So, there we go. So, back up to the top of Mount Chiliad for our damage descent. Somebody's creeping up close to me is what caused the camera to zoom in there. Well, it's just the way the Rockstar camera works. Got a really good launch on there. I don't know if you noticed or not, but I got a tiny little wheel spin off that ramp. But within a fraction of a second, all 4 wheels dug in and just, with every bit of power this thing has, launched me off of there. So for a while, I was ahead of that fray. My door fell off, and then Schmidt immediately hit it and threw it right back at me. Lost another door. So I think all the windows are gone at this point now, too. Yeah, so Freecrawler's shedding body parts. As Commander says, it's having a garage sale. There goes Rocket in another Bromobile. He just wanted to be a bro today. He even went to the clothing store and took like half an hour to pick out some bro clothes. No exaggeration. None at all. It was about a half an hour. So there goes the last door from the Camacho. Not the last body part that's going to be shed, though. Came down to here. Rocket thought that this was hilarious, that I nailed that wall. So I get a little bit of a payback for him laughing at me. He was cracking up laughing at me. So I kind of spun him out there in the mud. I think it was deserved, right? Yeah, it's totally deserved. Tried my best to find this tunnel, and I just bobbed and weaved all around it. But we're down here, coming up over our last jump. Little nudge into the wood pile. Down 1 minute, 27 seconds, 28 seconds, sorry. And our damage here is a late entry by Commander Hobo, and one headlight's out, all the windows are gone, the hood's missing, all the doors are missing, and it does have slightly bent wheels as Rocket sits over there and revs his engine. And here are their vehicles. Finn is facepalming because his vehicle caught on fire and died on the way down. No exaggeration. It took that much damage and it caught on fire and couldn't be driven anymore. Didn't blow up, though. Anyways, that's going to do it for this Will It Off-Road. Don't forget to go vote for the vehicles that you want to see featured in upcoming Will It Off-Road videos. Come hang out with us on Discord and be part of Will It Off-Road each Sunday afternoon. And don't forget to play Will It Off-Road Bingo. Until next time, I'm Brandon, reminding you to stay vainglorious.